Okay. Good morning to all. This morning, I will begin by saying uh, thank you to my sons for being my sons. Uh, I apologize for any weaknesses or flaws or personality problems or emotional problems you may have at my expense. I wish to be forgiven for a lifetime. Um, I strongly have my reasons for things. Um, that doesn't make them better, but you guys will get better. I'm not worried about that because the only way that you'll get better is the same way that I've gotten better and many men before you have gotten better. Um, you seek within and you'll find your peace, you will find your place. Uh, Life will unfold in a beautiful way for you, guaranteed. So, anyway, I start that by saying, I say that because I love my sons. I've seen what they've become without the without the um, without the pain and suffering that I could have influenced upon them even more. I chose to keep a lot of the crap and shit of my life to me and away from my sons, and I did that. I know that for a fact. And maybe a little bit of stuff they got, but not as much as the full boat. Anyway, and to my lovely daughter, who has been my rock for such a long time. God, she is so intelligent, but she stays away from the books, higher education, and learning stuff. I mean, she just does not know. I've met young people. I met people when I was coming up along similar, you know, backgrounds and just had similar um, things in their life that you could just be around them and sense the intelligence of them. So I thank my kids for being who they are because no drug heads, no gang members. They're not out here tearing up and acting stupid and being totally disrespectful to people. They're really really great kids. And the crazy thing is that I think that they're like that because I didn't have so much of an influence upon them. They were naturally like that based upon their mom, their mother, and other people that come up. Because I honestly believe that it's not just the mother and father that brings up a child. The teachers, the friends, the neighbors. Everybody has their hands in that pot. You know what I'm saying? So that's my opinion. Anyway, so I just wanted to start by saying that and by saying, hey, what's up to my grandkids? I'll try not to curse, even though I love to express myself, and sometimes cursing is necessary. Um, but going forward, uh, I have opinions about things, strong opinions. I have solutions to problems, big problems that we have. Nobody's come knocking on my door from the government asking me for anything, law enforcement, any of that stuff, But when you have the time to think, and I thank God for that, because of my shoulder injury, because of my mom being sick, all these things, these bad things that have happened, have brought blessings on their heels. It's amazing because as bad as things had gotten when bad things happened with my mom, she got sick. My shoulder, because I mean, I couldn't even hold my grandson in my arm when my injury, you know, occurred. And I never thought about that. I mean, if you got a big girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, you try to pick her up, you can't even pick her up. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Anyway, so but anyway, these traumatic things happen, and within them, you find these tremendous blessings. I am going to go on the record and say this to people all over the world. Whenever something traumatic or bad happens to you, no matter what it is. And I don't really care what it is, but I care as a human being. But, I don't care what it is. Don't let it basically just totally paralyze everything in your existence. Let it hurt. Let it do what it's got to do, of course. I mean that. But what I'm trying to say to you is this. I swear to you, something's coming from it. Something that you'll need. Something that you won't see come. You ain't gonna see coming when it happens. When the trauma happens. But something's gonna come from it. That's just the way this world is. That is the way God intended things to be. Nothing's going to change that. I mean, I've had friends take their lives. They're gone. Blowed their brains out, jumped off bridges, slit their wrists, overdosed on drugs, just pushed themselves to the limit where they got shot and killed because they basically didn't see anything and didn't think anything else was coming. My friends were wrong. Very wrong. So I say that because, it's very important to me to come across as being a humanitarian because I am. I work with people all my life. The best experiences I've ever had were with people. It wasn't with money. Even though I had money in my pocket or had a little bit of money in my pocket or they had money, it didn't matter. The greatest experiences of my life happened because of people. That's it. Money is a beautiful tool. It's necessary to survive and to live. Yes, it is. But money also destroys more lives and more human beings than just about anything else on the planet. Period. Period. So, I have opinions on things. So going forward, I will have my opinions videographed. I like that word. And, you know, not really up, I guess up for discussion or some debate or whatever it gives me. Because my thing is this, I want to evolve in my thinking. I want to be able to sit down with other intellectuals and to discuss things and talk about things on a productive scale. And also, because me, my brother, and a couple of my sons are launching a light construction business where we will be building small cottages, small like studio type uh, buildings and things of that nature. We got a couple of garages in the works. We're gonna build. Of course, we got to get funding for it, money for it. And these projects are going to secure the programs that I've been working on all my life. Um, Vocational programming for kids across the board. I mean, if I can get money to come in and to follow these kids into my programs, which I will, then I will basically begin the process of programming these children based upon what I have learned and acquired over the years. There's not going to be any racism, promotion of racism. Not going to be any sexism. Not going to be any bullshit because you know what? I've learned enough to know, that, black or white, brown, yellow, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you just like this here. I got this thing about people. People make sense to me. The way money is and the corruption and things that are abound that are around us right now, those things I really want to keep away from the people that I care about. You know? It just so happens that if it's a human being and we have a rapport, we have a relationship, I care about you. That's just the way it is. Black or white, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I mean, I've interacted with more, white kids over the course of my lifetime and found them to be magnificent creatures. Magnificent. Unlike their parents who are racist, prejudiced, or cut niggas or shot niggas and all that stuff like that. There, I'm hearing over the years, but their kids were great human beings. You wouldn't believe it. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. It amazes me. But anyway, I say that because this is the beginning of that, and I'm hoping to pull and resource the beautiful people I've met over the years into the community, my community page SMBY, and to go forward and to build just more beautiful things in this world at a time when unarmed men are being shot and killed, over and over again. When kids are being subjected to abuse, sexual abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse on such a large scale, where women basically still are fighting for equality, and they're going to fight for it. But I'll tell you right now, I don't see it happening anytime soon. Only because men just don't get it. Men don't get it. They really don't. And also about cancer. I've recently met a friend, someone very close to me, very dear to me, um, and her fight is she's just outstanding. It's very rare you come across people like this, but she doesn't like a whole lot of hoopla, a whole lot of stuff. But boy, she dedicated, and she's amazing. But anyway, um, I just wanted to say this. It's going on like 11 minutes now, 12 minutes. But you know, I like to talk and I like to ramble on sometimes, and I will in my videos to come. But I say this: everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I know that some of my opinions are not going to bode well with some people. I understand that that people get upset, and there's even people that will kill you over your opinions in this world. And you know, as much as I love this world, the beauty of this world, and I even have to say the ugliness of it because the ugliness basically makes the beauty more beautiful. Um, I'm going forward, and today is the beginning of it for me, for us. When you come on board, um, I'm going to make this world a better place before I leave. I didn't do the greatest job with my kids, but they're going to see some things. They're going to get it, you know. Once they get past the painful, hurtful, abandonment issues or whatever issues they might have, what they'll understand is that something good and something beautiful will come from this. From the painful experiences that you have, I assure you, as a fellow human being, that what you will gain from your painful experience will be real, it will be just, and it will enhance your life. That's all there is to it. I dare anybody in this world to prove me wrong. Peace.